Have you ever noticed how moments of silence can speak louder than words? What if knowing when to keep quiet could actually transform your life for the better? Discover the hidden power of stillness in 6 key moments and learn how restraint can unlock confidence, clarity, and respect. 1. When anger surges. Anger is a fierce flame that can consume us, blinding our judgment and making us blurt out words we may later regret. In those heated moments, choosing silence can be the most courageous act. Take a deep breath and step away. Allow the storm to pass. This pause creates space for clarity and prevents an impulsive reaction. When your emotions settle, you can decide if and how to respond at all. True strength lies in this mastery of self. Remaining quiet in the face of provocation shows greater control than any outburst ever could. You preserve your dignity and spare others the hurt of your harsh words. Silence born of composure will never need to be taken back. Words spoken in anger often leave wounds far longer than the flame itself. When your heart races and adrenaline floods your body, you do not think clearly. You react instinctively. Creating a deliberate pause gives your rational mind a chance to catch up. This self-control is the hallmark of a truly wise person. A brief silence, by contrast, keeps relationships intact and leaves no lasting scars. Imagine this. Once harsh words are spoken, they can scorch like embers. In contrast, a moment of silence keeps connections unbroken. By choosing quiet, you protect your relationships and yourself. You do not allow anger to turn you into someone you don't recognize. 2. When gossip surrounds you. Gossip often masquerades as harmless chatter, but in truth, it poisons trust and relationships. When people start whispering about someone else, the temptation to join in can be strong. But remember, you might soon become the subject of the same idle talk. The wisest response is silence. Imagine gossip as a fire. It may start as a small spark in a conversation, but with each word it can grow into a dangerous blaze. Spreading rumors not only hurts the person being discussed, but it also breeds suspicion that can tear friendships apart. Instead of adding fuel to that fire, hold your peace or gently steer the conversation to something positive. Over time, others will notice your integrity. They will respect you more, knowing that you do not indulge in idle talk. In this way, your silence becomes a statement of character and integrity. By being the one who refuses to join in, you become a voice of reason and empathy. People will trust you more, knowing you won't speak ill of them behind their backs. This quiet confidence will earn you genuine respect and loyal friends. 3. When facing unfair criticism. Not all criticism is meant to help you grow. Sometimes it comes wrapped in jealousy, insecurity, or a desire to provoke you. When baseless criticism arrives, your instinct might be to defend yourself, but often silence is the best response. By not reacting, you deny the critic the satisfaction of pulling you into a fight. Consider the source. Those who lash out unfairly are often wrestling with their own issues. When you refuse to respond, you send a clear message that you will not sink to their level. Trust that your character and actions will speak louder over time. People who truly matter will see the difference between mean-spirited attacks and constructive feedback. Remaining calm and composed demonstrates confidence and maturity. You do not have to answer every jibe. Sometimes staying silent is the wisest choice. In doing so, you protect your peace and keep your dignity intact. You do not have to fight every battle. Often the most powerful victories are won without a word. Often, the calmest presence in the room is the most respected. Silence in these moments is a sign of inner strength. 4. When you have nothing meaningful to say. In a world full of chatter, we often feel pressured to fill every silence. But true presence comes from listening rather than speaking. If you find yourself without anything important or constructive to contribute, embrace the quiet instead. Speaking just for the sake of speaking can weaken the impact of your ideas. When you speak only when you have something meaningful to say, your voice will stand out. Think of silence as the space around your words. It gives them room to resonate. A well-chosen comment in a quiet moment can be more powerful than pages of idle chatter. In silence, you can also observe and understand the conversation more deeply. You notice the speaker's tone and body language, the emotions behind the words. This thoughtful stillness shows respect for both the speaker and yourself. Your observations may uncover hidden concerns or new ideas that surface only when the noise fades away. Embrace these pauses. They are the canvas on which your next words will paint their meaning. Every moment of silence prepares you to speak with clarity and purpose. 5. When others seek to argue. Some people don't argue to find truth. They argue just to win. Engaging with them only fuels frustration. The most powerful move is to step back and say nothing. By refusing to react, you rob the argument of its momentum. Without your response, the debate quickly loses steam, and the one seeking conflict often finds themselves arguing alone. This restraint is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. Arguing rarely changes minds. Sometimes silence is the wiser path. Think of silence as a mirror that reflects the futility of a pointless dispute. When you remain composed, the emptiness of an argument becomes obvious. In the end, you emerge with clarity of mind, and others may even come to admire your calm. When the discussion grows heated or pointless, simply walk away. Letting go of the urge to prove yourself shows maturity. You will save your energy and your words for conversations that truly matter. By not participating in needless conflict, you keep the moral high ground and preserve your peace. 6. When you listen to learn. Many people listen only to respond, but listening to learn is far more powerful. When you give someone your full attention, you pick up on insights others miss. You notice the speaker's tone, body language, and the emotions behind the words. You catch the unspoken concerns and ideas that surface in moments of quiet. Every moment of attentive silence builds your understanding and empathy. The information you gather makes your own contributions more potent. When you finally speak, your words will carry weight because they come from insight. This habit also shows respect and humility. People trust someone who truly listens, and they will be drawn to the thoughtful comments you eventually share. Listening can be the greatest gift you give someone, and through silence, you often receive the greatest gift of all: wisdom. Many great leaders and mentors credit their success to listening more than speaking. Over time, the insights gathered in silence will add up to profound wisdom. This humility and patience not only benefit others, but transform you into a more thoughtful, respected person. 7. Embracing the power of silence. In a world that prizes noise, choosing silence in key moments truly sets you apart. By staying quiet when anger flares, gossip spreads, or conflict looms, you conserve your energy and protect your peace of mind. Each intentional pause builds patience, self-control, and wisdom, guiding you back to what truly matters. Remember, silence is not emptiness. It is a powerful presence. It speaks of confidence, clarity, and character. Embrace silence as a skill that amplifies your inner strength. Over time, people will come to value and trust the words you choose to speak, knowing each one carries weight. When you do speak, your voice will command attention and respect. So the next time you feel the urge to react, ask yourself, will my words add value, or is silence the better answer? Choosing silence is not giving up. It is choosing wisdom, depth, and clarity over chaos. By making silence your ally, you tap into a well of calm and confidence. In these quiet moments, you reclaim your power and build a stronger, more focused life.